Your All-Star appearance, of course, coming in here from a successful Dallas Wings season. You have Liz Cambage. I was telling her, and I've been telling everybody, you two are the best 1-2 punch in the league right now. How have you developed such a great chemistry so quickly and been able to come in and do such great things for your team in Dallas?
Yeah, sure. Well, Liz and I played together. We played together my rookie year before, and for me, I always say it's easy playing with great players. I think the hardest thing is staying out of each other's way. But she's a great teammate. You know, she's somebody that puts the work in. She has a great work ethic. You know, she's a fast learner, and she's the MVP in this league, in my opinion. She's the MVP in this league. So I always say great players can score at all three tiers, you know, and some of the best players in our league, you look at like a Brianna Stewart and Lena Deladon, those players can score at all three tiers. And I think Candace Parker, you know, Liz is at the top of that list as far as she had developed a game now where she can step out and shoot the three. Mid-range game is nice, and her face-up game is really nice, and then obviously back to the basket. And I think the hardest part is doing it with 2 and 3 players on you every night. You know, no secret that the double and triple teams are coming. And I think her ability to continue to score and produce and the nature that she's produced is really impressive and something that we've never seen before in this league at her position. For myself, just trying to be a good leader. You know, this is such a fast season. You know, it's tough. It's tough on your body this season, and just trying to stay, just trying to stay up and be a great leader for my team and just do whatever is asked of me. You know, be it if Liz going off, it might not be a night where I have scored 20 points or even 15. It might be a time where I need to get steals, I need to get assists, and do other things for my teammates. So I think that's been great having somebody like Liz who just takes a lot of pressure off of you and me, and just, you know, we get to just play our game. And, you know, she makes it a lot easier on the weak side with those doubles and triples. So it's been fun.
I wanted to ask about your own confidence in player development coming back from injury. You have increased, of course, in scoring. You're one of the best rebounding guards in this league. And it seems almost like you play with a bit of a chip on your shoulder, just a different level of aggression when you're out on the floor. So much emotion, which is great for your game. How have you been able to channel that injury and that recovery to be able to put it all on the floor?
Yeah, I mean, that was the toughest thing I went through in my professional career. My basketball career as well, you know, as far as I can remember, I'd never been without the game, as long as I can remember. And I think going through something like that, you learn a lot about yourself, you learn a lot about your body in that next phase, you know, rest and recovery, nutrition and health, working out, you know, do I scale it back? You know, I learned a lot about myself. And then also I was able to kind of step outside, and I've always been a student of the game, but I got to watch it, and I got to watch basketball and watch the WNBA at a level that I hadn't gotten to as a professional, just on the sidelines and just getting to be there. And you know, it really changed my perspective. You know, it had how I approached the game, how I approached, you know, taking care of my body and preparing. And it made me mature. It made me definitely mature. It's tedious, the rehab that you got to go through, and sometimes it seems like you're never going to get over that hump. You know, what I did was I tore my ACL, my MCL, both my meniscus. You know, I never thought that I would go through anything like that, and I didn't want to be a part of that club. But the great thing about it was a community that I could, you know, it was a community that I could talk to, a lot of women that had been through it that I could, you know, defer to and say, you know, what's going on, and like kind of talk to me. And then also it was a community of young girls that was kind of watching my progress. So it really kind of made me, you know, be tougher, understanding that you are under a microscope and this kid's watching you and hit me up like, nah, I just tore my ACL too. What do I do? What's some advice you have for me? So, you know, it was a blessing in disguise. You know, it really was a huge part of my maturation process in this league. And, you know, I don't know a lot of 5'9", 140-somethings in this league, you know, so I got to have a big heart. And I'm not out here trying to make friends. You know, I want to win, and I want to get better. And I'm going to be competitive every night. That's just what you're going to get from me.
Yeah, last year in the playoffs, you had an early out against Washington Mystics. What are you all doing now? I'll just talk to Liz. She said you're taking it game by game and, of course, focusing on Chicago next week. But with Coach Fred and your teammates, what is the mentality you all are having to make a run in this postseason this year?
Win. You know, I think the more you win, the better position you're in. You got to think about teams like Minnesota. They won 5 games and they got a championship. Now, they won 20-something games before they won those 5 games. So I just think putting yourself in good position, you know, the league sets it up that the more games you win on the front end, the less you have to play in the back end. And I think for us, just trying to get home court advantage, that's our goal. But obviously, focusing on one game at a time. But, you know, we're trying to win. We're trying to win. It's no secret. Everybody trying to win. And I think that's a great thing in this league is every night you're going to get everybody's best. So it's just about preparation for us. You don't really get a lot of practice time with this season. So film is your best friend. So watching film and trying to make corrections there and, just playing. You got to play.
So you just won the Don Staley Award. You mentioned community and how that affects, you know, your life and the effect that you've had and with the Boys and Girls Club, especially in your community.
Yep.
What does that mean to you? You mentioned on Instagram what is the dopest award you
Yeah,
ever won,
that's the dopest award I ever got.
It's off the court. It's something that you really have put your heart into. How you've been able to build that community in Texas?
Sure, I think a measure of any level of success is being able to give back, give something back. And I always talk about the importance of community and showing up, but to keep showing up, you know. And that's something that's going to be a part of my legacy when I put this ball down. You know, it might be tomorrow, it might be, you know, next year, it might be today, you know, but that's going to be my legacy is what did you give back to this community? How did you try to reach back? How did you try to be somebody else's shoulders to stand on? And that's what it's all about for me. I grew up in South Bend, Indiana. My dad was a director of the Martin Luther King Center in South Bend, Indiana. I feel like I shared him with 1,000 kids. I always tell this story all the time. And just seeing, you know, a man like him, a black man in a community with a lot of negative opportunity, really show up for the community and really provide a safe haven and a safe house for kids to come to and learn and be able to do their homework and eat. You know, it's pretty special being able to experience that. So that's something that I feel like I just inherited. And to me, it's just always been second nature to give back. You know, I was the Boys and Girls Club kid. I'm in the Boys and Girls Club Hall of Fame. You know, it's something that I have a passion about this. This is not just something that, you know, and I didn't even know I was up for the award because I don't be posting stuff. I don't post what I do in the community because I don't think that's just what you're supposed to do. And so it's something, like I said, I have a lot of pride about that one. I hold that award real close to me. That was pretty dope.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.